Student, again I welcome you all in this third part of video. Now in this video I will explain the remaining part of the poem. So now I am going to start the remaining part of the poem. I would not intrude on him. Intrude, it means disturb. A dime, another ball is worthless. Now he senses his first responsibility. In a world of possessions, people will take balls and balls will be lost away or lost always. Little boy, here in this line, the poet says, I would not intrude on him. It means intrude means disturb him. So here the poet says, I would not interrupt him in his time of grief. I won't try any attempt to take the boy out of his sadness. The poet says, I will let the boy experience his sadness of loss, because it is his first experience when he is experiencing the sadness of loss. So I will let him to experience the loss. I would not disturb him. And then poet says, a dime, another ball is worthless. Now he senses his first responsibility. Then the poet says, here in this line, the poet says, now for the first time the boy has experienced the feeling of responsibility, because the ball was his first possession, and now when the ball is lost, he is feeling that he was responsible for that. So then poet says, in a world of possessions, it means world of possession, it means materialistic world, the world of material. In the world of possessions, the people will take balls will be lost away. Little boy, it means here the poet says, here you may assume the ball, student, you may assume the ball as a symbol of any possession. The possession would be anything. It may be the form of wealth. It may be any relationship or the beloved people, or it may be anything, any beloved thing. So here the poet is telling the kid that in the material world also, when you will grow up, in that world also your possession will be snatched away by the people, or sometimes it may happen you lost away the wealth, you are lost away that possession. So at that time also it will be snatched away by you. So at that time also you will have to face such a situation in life when you will grow up in that materialistic world, when you enter that materialistic world. So at that time also you have to face such a situation in life. Then the poet says, and no one buys a ball back. The poet says, here poet says, in the future also when you will lose your possession, your beloved thing, you won't get it back. As now you are not able to get your ball back, at that time also you won't able to get the lost thing back. And then the poet says, money is external. It means you can't purchase the everything with money. Okay, poet says even with the money also you can't purchase them, as now you are not able to purchase your ball because it is thrown away, and it is thrown away into the water, and you can't purchase the ball that is attached to your childhood, that the ball to which your childhood memories are attached. You are not able to purchase that memories. So then also when you will grow up and you will lose your thing, then also you will not able to purchase the thing with the money. You can purchase the thing, but you can't purchase the emotional wealth with the money. The emotional value that is attached with the thing, it can't be purchased with the wealth. So that is why the poet is saying money is external. He is learning, then the poet says he is learning well behind the desperate eyes. Desperate eyes, it means hopeless eyes. He is learning well behind the desperate eyes the epistemology of laws. What is mean by epistemology of laws? Understanding the nature of laws. How to stand up, knowing what every man must one day know, and most know many days. How to stand up. So here the poet says he is learning well behind his desperate eyes the epistemology of laws. How to stand up. So here the poet is saying, here he says that the boy's eyes are desperate. Desperate, it means hopeless. And being hopeless behind his desperate eyes, hopeless eyes, the boy is learning the epistemology of laws. It means he is understanding the nature of laws, and he is learning how to stand up before such a situation, how to cope up with such type of situation when something is lost. And the poet says, knowing what every man must one day know, and most know many days. How to stand up. So here the poet says the boy is learning now what every human being must learn one day. He is learning how to bring himself out of the suffering of loss, and how to bear the loss and stand up again. So here the boy is learning a very important lesson of life, that every human being have to learn in his life. So now the explanation of the poetry is over. Thank you.